Hello everyone, welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney, but right now, we are deep in Phoenix Land and I'm not complaining. So far, we've seen quite a bit and I actually hope that I can remember everything that we've seen so far because it looks like we still have quite a bit to go through. This is probably not going to be like a very quick area to do. Anyway, the game wants us to go to Drew's studio 7 years ago, so let's go. This is probably going to be, real bad, isn't it? It's probably gonna be so bad. We'll have to wait and see. Okay, it looks a bit different. I figured you'd come here sooner or later. There he is. So Phoenix actually visited the studio? Was it? It must have been after the court case, obviously. A couple of weeks after. I decided on sooner. Drew Misham, was it? Indeed. I haven't done anything illegal. And I didn't come here to whine about past events. I wanted to ask you some questions. I suppose you have that right? That day, the entire court descended into chaos. Only you stood still, your eyes calmly watching. Gosh, yeah. I admit, it made quite an impression on me. I'm used to finding myself in outrageous situations. Phoenix right, was it? I'll answer what I can. I'm not sure, but it feels like I'm being watched intensely. By who? Oh, Vera maybe. Oh, look at her. She's so cute. Oh, dear. Hello. Oh, this is my daughter. Vera, say hello. She probably won't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, she ran off. Oh, she's gone. Shall we begin then? Oh God, where do I start? Jesus. Oh, okay, so there is more than one screen here. Should I examine stuff first? There's that nail polish bottle again. Oh, there's so much I want to examine. You know what? I'm just gonna do it. It's fine. Maybe I'll just sidle on over here for a closer look. Here's everything, isn't it? Here's everything. What's this red envelope? Don't touch that. That's, it's quite important. The painter's face just changed hues. Guess I'd better behave. Though it's tempting to just grab. Oh, we know what it is though, don't we? Here's that nail polish. That's a pretty bottle. Don't touch that, please. I'll get in trouble. From Vera? It belongs to Vera, you see. She always puts it somewhere she can see it. She looks at it often. There's a light pink fluid inside. Nail polish, I'm guessing. Okay, and there's that stamp. That's an awfully small frame. What's that inside it? A stamp? Please don't touch that. I'll get in trouble. Really? That stamp belongs to Vera, you see? She always puts it somewhere she can see it. Another thing she likes to look at often. There it is! Look at that! Isn't it lovely? It is nice. That's Zack and Valent, the Grammarys, isn't it? The post office issued that commemorative stamp last year, when the Grammarys were at the height of their popularity. Not anymore. Now that one of them has vanished off the face of the earth, what about the woman? Do we know that much about her? Not really. Vera went to see one of those shows when she was quite small. She's been a dedicated fan ever since. She watched them every time they came on TV, until the end. I see. So this must be like Vera's desk, pretty much. That stamp's quite hard to come by, I hear. I still wonder how she got her hands on it. Okay. We got it. We got it, though. This is you and Vera? Yes. We took that one quite recently. I know, I'm a painter. Why not paint a portrait instead? I've never been that good at people, unfortunately. Ah, right. Shouldn't you practice? Well, not necessarily. Not if that's not what he wants to do. Can we look at this? Commemorative stamp showing Troop Grammary. Touch the check button for details. Let's do it. Anything? Oh, you can just look at it. Yeah. Zach Valen and the lady. I think they said the lady's name at some point, but if they did, shit, I can't remember. We don't even know where the hell she is or what she's doing. Right. Alright, let's go back. Let's see. Is there anything else we can examine? Paints and pigments are lined up on the shelves with some noticeable gaps. It's embarrassing, but I can't afford all the paints I want. Oh no, his hair flopped. Look at him now. He's so sad. I insist on buying the ones I use with my own money. I can see how you'd want to do that, sure. Perhaps you've heard that you can make any color? As long as you have the 3 primary colors. Well, it's a lie. Yeah, well, I mean, you can make some, but not everything. Hey, this is like before he had that drafting table, like the light table from before. Because that's in the one that we saw, but it's not here. There's some finished paintings stacked here. They don't look all that bad, really. I'll sell you one for 50 cents. What, Drew? No! That's okay, they look kind of heavy. Oh. Oh no. Maybe he needs to work on his sales technique a bit. 50 cents! Boy, don't sell yourself short. You use these gizmos for painting? They're pretty elaborate. Ah, those. Those aren't for painting, they're for analyzing. Paint, composition, age, every conceivable angle. Tools of the forgery trade, I guess. Yeah. So he didn't have his light table, but he did have some other things. Alright. Well, is there anything we can examine here? Let's just make sure. I noticed that the letterbox isn't here either. Going home by any chance? No, I was just checking out the door. Oh no, I was trying to look at the table. Oh. Good thing I'm far too stubborn to take hints like that. Oh shoot, I didn't want to look at the door, I wanted to look at what this was. I guess we can't see it. What's this painting here? That's one of mine. It's an illustration for a book. It's not on sale yet, of course, but I thought it might be a good business. As a father, I'd like to be able to put food on my daughter's table. Not a feeling I know anything about, at least not yet. But soon. Paints are scattered all around, probably the ones he's currently using. There's something very artistic about a messy room. Not that this is anything compared to my office. I guess that would make my office a masterpiece. Whatever you say, Phoenix, whatever makes you feel good. What about, it's just canvases back there. Anything else? I mean, I don't know how much time we're gonna be able to spend here, and I want to make sure that, like, we see everything there is to see. Alright, what can we talk to him about? Himself. Judging from this place, you're a painter. Not, sadly, a profitable one. I've never sold a painting. Oh no! It's a source of considerable embarrassment. I would be able to get by were it only me. Your daughter. Her mother grew weary of me and left. I don't want her to grow up needy, Mr. Wright. Please don't give her to me, I've got enough problems. That is why I began my other occupation. I see. Forgeries. Oh dear. Well, I guess he had something good in mind. Don't look at me with those eyes, I know what it is that I do. More than half of the paintings they bring me in are stolen. And who knows what my copies are used for. But some of your works aren't paintings, correct? You may not believe me when I tell you this, but that was my first work outside painting. Really? What? To think it would be used as evidence in a murder trial. Oh, he didn't even know. I never imagined the possibility. Then why did you take the job? I was well paid, very well paid. I think he feels worse about it than I do. The past is hard to escape. Yeah, you're not wrong about that. Honestly, the sooner I can put this behind me, the better. With apologies to you, of course. Sorry, but it's not going to be quite so easy. He's trying to forget what he made. Looks like I'll have to remind him. Oh. Remind him? Oh, maybe that means I have to present something. So it would be the notebook page, right? Because this is the thing that he forged. Forged to look like a page, yep. Hello. I still have this. For some reason I carry it around everywhere. Your work. Don't try to pretend you've forgotten. Oh dear. Sure, all you did was make a copy. But that copy might have destroyed the life of an innocent man. I'm responsible too, which is why I have to know. And you have to tell me. I knew it would be difficult to escape this. Then, let's talk. Come on, dude, you gotta fess up at least at this point. Well, he talked now. Phoenix wants to know who hired him. Magnifi's diary. I want to know too. Well then, ready to tell me about this work you did? It was unlike anything I'd attempted before. I guess it would be a little different from paintings. That is not what I mean. In all my previous work, it sufficed to create a copy. This wasn't a copy? The client gave me 2 things that day. The first was a sample page as reference. The second, a printed document I can only surmise was written by my client. So you used the real writing as a reference to reproduce what the client wrote? Yes, as I said, it was my first job of that nature. Oh, so of course, he wasn't copying anything that existed. He was creating something new out of evidence he already had. So, who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it was me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester. I never met them, not personally, Oh, yeah, I had a feeling. Well, not too many, though. Maybe we have something here. Psychlock, of course. It seems like you're still hiding something. Something about this work. Sorry to do this to you, bro, but I'm gonna do it. Let's see if we... Well, let's just go with it and see what we have. Because we do have quite a bit of stuff. You're hiding something, alright. Let's hear it, then. What are you hiding from me, Mr. Misham? I'm sorry, but I really don't know. I never met the client. Look at his are all waving around. Ugh. True, when I asked the client's name, there were no Cyclocks in sight. Regardless, you're hiding something. You have to be, otherwise it wouldn't make any sense. Why are you doing this to me? Well, I've made my stand. No backing down now. What's Misham hiding? The forger, the sample, or the client? Well, knowing what we know, he obviously isn't hiding the client because no Cyclock came up when we asked him about the name of it. The sample he already told us, so it has to be who forged it, which we know, because of events, is his daughter, not him. I can pretty much piece together what it is from what you said. What is it then? You told me what you knew about the client. And I couldn't see any Cyclocks. Psycholocks? Is that some kind of asylum security? Or a new hairstyle, perhaps? But then they did show up, didn't they? Who was your client? As I said in court, I do not know. Really? Even for such a suspicious request? If it were me, I'd want to know as much as I could about the requester, right? We just saw this. I don't think you have to really go back on this. Not personally. Those words triggered the Psychlock. I see. Again with the Psycholocks. Now I really must know what they are. So, you didn't meet with the client? But someone else did. Maybe the real forger behind this evidence? Perhaps I'm hung up on this lock business, but I'm afraid you've lost me. Yeah, well, I didn't come here to talk about Cyclocks. As long as I come to the right conclusion, it doesn't matter how I got there. And your conclusion is? The real forger behind this wasn't you, Mr. Misham. Poppycock! I don't know what you're talking about. That's my work, I tell you. Made here in my studio. Who else could it have been but me? That's the real question, isn't it? If the forger wasn't you, then I don't have many other people to choose from. The real forger at Drew's studio is the person outside shoveling their ice driveway right in the middle of me recording. Well, fuck my life. It's like the middle of the night. Who shovels in the middle of the night? I'm sorry, just put that out of your mind. That's not me breathing heavy or anything. That's outside. The real forger? is your daughter, Vera Misham, isn't it?
Ridiculous! My daughter's only 12 years old, Mr. Wright. I've always been more one for landscapes, not surrealism.
Sorry, surrealism. Nice comeback, but you're shaking in your boots. I've got you now. The only two people with access to the studio are you and your daughter, and the guy shoveling outside. Sorry about that. Wow, I'm really sorry. The Psychologs tell me you're not the forger, which makes your daughter the only possibility.
I feel very much on the verge of going psycholog myself.
Poor old guy, Jesus. Doesn't seem like a bad guy per se, does he? Oh dear. Really, dude? You're gonna go shovel all that ice now right in front of my salad at this time of night? Unbelievable. I tried, guys.
I don't know how you knew, but you're right. The one who made this page was my daughter, Vera, not I. She's only 12. A genius, you might call her.
A precocious little girl outshining her father. There's been a lot of that going around recently.
I let her play in the studio and she watched me. She taught herself in that way. The drafting tools and analytical devices I bought when they became necessary. They're my little girl's playthings now.
Ah, do I detect a bit of fatherly pride? So, Vera was the one who made this page. Would she know who the client was then?
Actually, the client came once. Here, to the studio.
What? Why didn't you say so sooner?
But their face was covered and they did not want to talk to me.
So, they talked to your daughter?
I will speak only with the artist, the client told me.
That little girl might know something about him. We need to ask her. I doubt she'll talk to us, though. Okay, what do I do now? Maybe I should talk to her father a bit more? Or is it time to turn my attention to Vera? Oh, shit, I don't know. Let's see if Vera will talk to us, I guess. Vera? Mr. Misham, I have a request.
Let me guess. You'd like to speak with my daughter.
Can I?
My daughter has never been one to talk to strangers. She's quite shy, extremely so actually. With only one exception.
Which was?
Oddly enough, it was that client. I left the studio while they talked.
You thought that was wise? She's only 12.
I returned when they had finished and she was laughing. It was the first time I'd seen anything of the sort.
Please, let me speak with her.
All right.
Oh, how are we gonna do this? Hello? How are you, dear? It's okay. Uh-oh. This could be tough. Something tells me she's not just gonna speak to me outright. Vera, was it? Would you like to have a friendly chat? No. I'm Phoenix Wright, ex-lawyer and pianist. No. I'm still looking for the keys that say do, re, mi. Can't find them anywhere. No, it didn't work. I'm no good at this. Maybe I'd show her something. I need something to get through to this girl. Oh, okay. Let's, what do we have that she really likes? Oh, one of these two, probably. And then there's this. My stamp. Hey, she spoke. She can talk. Yeah, so this stamp. How can I keep her talking? Oh, shoot. Oh, talk about the magicians. Because she'll probably want to talk about that, right? Isn't Troop Grammary amazing? Yes? Oh. I especially like those two, Zach and Valen. I mean, they're just so magical. Aren't they? Yeah. Whenever I go to one of their shows, I'm like, whoa, magic, you know? Me too. I love them. They're so cool. It's like magic, yeah. All right, she's talking, not saying much, but it's a start. I went and saw them with Father one day. The opening ceremony at the Grammary Museum of Magic. The Grammary Museum? They have one of those? I guess it makes sense now that they have their own commemorative stamp. So, have you been to one of their shows?
Just once, when I was little, with Father. The Grammys on stage, it was like a dream. Disappearing, reappearing, cutting apart, putting back together. They do it all.
Yeah. Maybe you can keep telling me stuff like that. You know? About Zach and Valent, maybe?
Oh, sure.
All right. Better get asking before she changes her mind. Okay. Maybe she'll talk to me now. Will she talk about all of these things?
I don't go outside much. I like to paint in here.
Why don't you like the outside?
Well, there's bad people out there.
Well, true, but there's lots of good people too.
Actually, I should tell you. She was almost kidnapped once.
Kidnapped?
Since then, she's been, well, you can see for yourself. She refuses to leave the house.
I see. Wait, but that doesn't make sense. She said she went to the Grammary Museum. With you, in fact.
Yes, actually she was quite insistent on it, much to my surprise. That was the first and last time she expressed such desire to me.
That person gave me a good luck charm.
A good luck charm?
For when I absolutely had to go outside.
Yes, apparently she received something, a gift. From that client, actually. She won't tell me what it was.
That's weird.
Father, I told you to keep that a secret.
From the client, huh? This I have to hear about. Will she tell me? Well, first, let's see if we can ask her about these things. So, your father tells me you're good at painting all sorts of things.
I really like painting, a lot. Father is always very happy when I paint them exactly the same.
So, you did this too?
Oh, yes, that was my first job.
Your first?
All I used to do was paint the same thing I saw. But this was totally different. The pen slips and the way the writer held the pen and the pressure on the nib. I had to use a microscope and analyze it on the computer.
She seems happy. Odd, her work was the last nail in the Grammary coffin. I guess no one told her. Oh dear.
They're the best in the world.
Huh? Oh, you mean Troop Grammary, of course.
Father gave it to me.
Your father? But I asked him about it. He didn't know how you got it.
I guess I just took it, yeah.
Took it?
Father got a letter from that person.
That person? You mean the letter was from the client?
Oh, we talked about the Grammarys forever that day. I'm sure that's why I was sent the stamp. I didn't want to just send it back, so I took it.
They're a sneaky one, this client. So they were trying to get her on the good side. I see. Oh, okay, so this updated. All right. All right, tell me about the client, my dear, if you can, please. So, you met the person that asked you to do this job? And you talked with them? Uh-oh. What's this about a good luck charm you received?
I can't talk about it.
Huh?
If I do, it won't work anymore. That's what I was told.
Yeah, but I really, really have to know. Oh no, of course. Oh dear. Right. Time to do some unlocking. Let's just go with it and see what we've got. The client. Tell me about it. You seem to trust this client quite a lot, in fact. What about it? Because they gave you the stamp?
No, that's not why. They listened to me, to my problem.
The problem? That keeps her inside all the time?
Don't go outside if you don't want to. That's what they told me. But when I absolutely have to go out, all I had to do was use a good luck charm.
A good luck charm? That your client gave you? I think I know what your client might have given you, actually. Oh my god, I think I do know. Is this your good luck charm? She always had it when she went out, even when we saw her as an adult. She was always putting it on her nails. It is this, isn't it? This polish is colorless. This was what they gave you, wasn't it? Ah. The same bottle's over there on your desk. Your good luck charm, right? Oh dear.
I heard once, cosmetics were once thought to ward off evil. This is a magic bottle. It has the power.
Ah, of course it does. I'll just refrain from commenting anymore on that one. I think I know who gave you that bottle, actually. So do I know it. The one who asked you to do this job. Was this the client? Because he had one as well. Same damn bottle. God damn it. Jesus, this dude. A beautiful thorn in my side. This man is a friend of mine. Do you know him? His name is Christoph Gavin. He's a lawyer, actually.
I promised. I promised not to tell.
Oh dear. I'm sorry, dear. I'm sorry. I feel bad. Alright, let's do this.
I'm sorry. I can't talk about the client. I promised. And if I break my promise, the spell won't work.
I don't need a name anymore. I've got my answer. You're pretty confident in this charm, then.
I think they might be the devil.
Huh?
Or maybe an angel.
What do you mean?
I saw it. Or I think I saw it when they gave me this. I saw the devil's face.
Are you saying the client's face looked like the devil?
No, the client was gentle, with a gentle smile.
So, where do you see the devil, then?
It was so quick, I don't remember well. But that's when I knew that person wasn't like other people. That's why I believe in my good luck charm.
I'm not sure what this devil she saw was. But it's pretty clear that Christoph Gavin has her charmed. Well, I think that's all. I'll be leaving now.
I am sorry for what happened.
If you want to apologize, try my client, Zach Gramery.
Did I do something bad?
What makes you think that?
Your eyes, they're sad, very sad.
I'll put on my smile next time I come, promise. I hope to see you smile then too, Vera.
Oh, okay.
Take care. Oh, bless. What a sweet lady. I like her. Thinking back on my first encounter with the young forger, I witnessed something of vital importance that day. Of course, by the time I realized it, it was already too late. Oh my goodness me. The face of the devil. What in the world could that mean? Alright, we fixed this. What's left? Let's take a look. Borscht Bowl Club again, Solitary Cell 13 present day, 2 ones that are not unlocked. And then, what was over here? Detention Center? Yeah, Detention Center. Something tells me that's where we're going to go next, and we will do that in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am, and I hope you have a fantastic day. See you soon.